Hello, this is Malorian, and now this is 35 points of Saeryn up against Ravyn. So after two convincing wins, I was looking forward to something that would really challenge Saeryn. Whenever I'm playing Bethany, a big thing that I'm looking for is people that have anti-magic. Because of course, if you have a feat in an army that relies on magic, going up against an anti-magic army will make it so it's not just, you can't just rely on this. You really have to think a lot more, and it makes it a lot tougher. So I saw there's this one player that had a real shooty retribution list here, and I was thinking about challenging him, and luckily he challenged me. So here we go. We're going to give it a go here. The game here is one where you have to get 2 points, and basically you need to score both zones. You can't do both in the same turn, and once you do one, you have to kind of then switch gears and go for the other. My list is still the same. I got the Typhon, Carnivian, Scythian, Shredder, Saeryn, Harrier, and then Anissa Rival. And then I think I have a better picture of his, so I'll switch over. So here's his lines here. So behind the left building, he has a Witch Hunter, he has Eris, he has the Stormfall Archers, Hypnos, the Phoenix, Ravyn is behind there, then he has these Dawn Guard, 2 Ghost Snipers, and another Witch Hunter. So a lot of shooting, plus those Witch Hunters can charge out really far and have the armor-piercing attacks, so you have to be very careful. His feat is all about making his shooting better, and so really it's going to be a really tough game. One thing I'm really going to go with, I think, is that this line of trees going up and down the center means that I can kind of switch over to one side and make it so that everything on the other side will be not having very many targets. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to focus on the left side and then go from there. So I get first turn, pretty much just move up, putting spiky growth on all my big important stuff. And as you can see here, I'm making it look like most of my heavies are on the right side, but I really plan just to switch over and go to the left side. His turn, he kind of moves up, and I like the really way that he's set up here, because even though he's able to shoot Typhon and knock him down, which isn't all that big of a deal, the 2 solos on the left are going to be able to be in range of Anissa. So hopefully I can move up, shoot Ares, or whatever his name is, Eris, kill her, and then switch over and shoot the Mage Hunter Assassin. We'll see if that works out, and then otherwise things didn't really move up as far as I thought on the right side, but whatever, I still like the way this is looking. So this is going to be my feat turn and my turn too. On the left side, that chick, that solo is so hard to hit, even when it's the prey target for Anissa Rival, so I miss and I move into them just to make it so they're not going to charge me, and hopefully they're going to be worried about free strikes, even though I don't have an attack. And otherwise, I'm just really moving up. Like I said, this is my feat turn. I have respawn up on the Carnivian, and just really hoping for the best. His turn too, then. He fails to do anything to Anissa on the left, so I got lucky there. Otherwise, he just shot the crap out of the Carnivian. It's really messed up right now. I'd have to say like 3/4 dead. He was able to zap the Harrier, so that was unfortunate. No Blight Bomb for me on those Dawn Guard guys. And let's see, right now the Typhon is knocked down and my Carnivian's on fire. But the big thing is that now I have a charge lane onto his caster. So then on my turn 3, Anissa still fails on the left. I have the Shredder that goes and kills 2 of the Stormfall Archers. The Scythian goes up and really messes up his Hypnos there. What's his name? Typhon goes over to the right and doesn't actually attack the Phoenix, but I go and I spray through it to mainly kill the Dawn Guard behind. And then the real big news is just the Carnivian that charged Ravyn there, and after all the attacks he still was alive with 4 hit points or something, and he's upkept with the respawn, so even if I die, I'm still going to be right in his face, and I left myself with quite a few transfers as well. So in his turn, he did his best to try and fight back, but he's kind of met with some bad luck. Again, couldn't do anything to Anissa Rival. Hypnos failed to really do much to the Scythian. Ravyn was able to kill the Carnivian, but then I just respawned behind him. After that, then he decides to skip away from Typhon, taking a free strike where I rolled, I think it was 655. But anyway, he tried blasting me with the Phoenix. missed, and yeah, now he's just in big trouble. And all I really had to do was move up Saeryn so that he was within control range, and then, yeah, just the first hit finished him off. So victory to Saeryn, and this is one I was actually fairly proud of. Some people say that Saren's feat is kind of an auto win sometimes because it's so powerful, but in this case, for sure, that wasn't the case. It definitely helped, but then he was able to kind of shoot and really come back from it, or there was ways around it, so I had to be very careful. And so overall, I think this whole line of trees going down the center, that idea worked perfectly. I mean, I lost my Harrier, but big deal. In the end, he had to pretty much just put himself into a spot where he was in a lot of trouble. I don't know if you noticed, but I had controlled the left zone, he controlled the right zone. If at any point we had traded, that person would have won. So even though he left Saeryn, or Ravens rather, for a charge from the Carnivian, he was just running out of options at that point. So anyway, thanks for watching.